Welcome, everybody, to Fun Day Monday, April 2024. This month's quiz question, Elisa, really threw many people off, which makes it such a learning opportunity, I think, when we get questions this challenging.
It does, doesn't it?
Yes.
It really was challenging this month. I agree. The quiz question was, which mammal can hold their breath the longest? A, dolphin, B, sloth, C, golden retriever, or D, beaver? The answer is B, sloth. A sloth can hold its breath for 40 minutes, which is longer than many of the marine mammals, including dolphins and beavers.
Wow, that's a long time, 40 minutes holding your breath. That's pretty amazing. And who would have guessed a sloth, to be the answer? And that's why it was so challenging. It's just, and it's also interesting to note, Elisa, that a dolphin can hold their breath for 8 to 10 minutes. So there were some people that picked that one for sure. And then, of course, nobody picked golden retriever. I think we all realized, but I didn't realize that a golden retriever can only hold their breath for 5 to 8 seconds. So that might be the shortest. And the beaver for up to 15 minutes, which that's pretty good. Yeah.
Not quite 40 minutes.
No, it's quite shy of 40 minutes. Yeah.
Sloths are furry animals with shaggy brown fur that live in trees. They have long arms and long claws, nearly 4 inches long, which are actually not claws, but protruding finger bones.
And who would have known that? I didn't know that their claws were actually bones.
Yeah,
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
interesting.
Totally a learning experience for me. And sloths, by the way, are slow moving animals. They're so slow. They move so slowly and do so little that they're sometimes considered lazy. But there's a reason for that. Even the word sloth, by the way, sounds slow to me. The sloth. So that's got to be a slow thing, right?
Right.
They move slowly, however, to conserve energy and to avoid drawing unwanted attention from predators, which actually is smart.
Right, right.
Yeah.
I did think to find out what their predators were. That might be interesting to look up after we're done.
More research to be done for sure.
Right. And surprisingly, they are excellent swimmers. In fact, they swim faster than
Hmm.
they walk, which is interesting. And that's maybe they enjoy swimming so much because they can move freely and they don't have to move so slow, maybe. So that would probably be nice for them. And they could live up to 40 years.
That's pretty good. Most mammals, or animals, they just don't live that long. That's surprising to me.
Well, and maybe that's why they do because they move so slow and they conserve all that energy, and maybe that's why they can live so long for a mammal.
Yeah, and they're kind of small, so you wouldn't think something that small would live for 40 years. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but sloths also are mostly blind. I don't know if people know that. They were born with poor eyesight, even from birth, and their eyes don't improve over time either, like some people might think. No, they don't get any better. They were born that way, and that's just the way it is. And they find their way around using their senses of smell, taste, and spatial. Let's see, a spatial
Memory, yeah.
memory. There we go. So like that was a tough tongue twister for me, but like they have these senses of what the space that's around them, and I was reading into that, and it's actually pretty fascinating to hear like they don't even really hardly need their eyesight because of their senses. Their other senses are very powerful.
Right. And I
Right.
imagine that that's similar to a person that has no eyesight or very, very, very poor eyesight. I imagine it, I mean, their senses we know also kick in their other senses a little better than if their eyesight isn't that great. And so I'm sure it's the same situation.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. Yeah.
And one of the most amazing things about a sloth is a sloth will fall out of a tree about once a week for its entire life. So once a week, it's probably going to fall out of a tree. But they are anatomically designed to fall and survive. They can fall more than 100 feet
Wow.
without injury. And that 100, more than 100 feet, that's the height of 12 double-decker buses.
And they typically fall without getting injured, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Like if a human fell out of a tree, even 50 feet or 100 feet, I mean, we would be breaking bones and
Oh, yeah.
yeah, and if you can sit there and you said 12 double deckers buses, and that's
Right.
not just a bus, that's a double decker bus.
Double-decker bus.
I mean, that's so tall. That's so
Yeah.
tall.
Yeah.
Wow, man. I want the one thing that we didn't answer is like, do they get scared when they fall? Like if fall once a week, maybe after a while they just think it's fun.
Here I go again.
It's like, wee. All right. Well, we've had a lot of fun with this one. Let's go ahead and do the contest. And sorry for all those that didn't get the answers right, man. But everybody still gets a thing, their name in the hat, though, right?
All right.
Let's see who we got the winner. Who's the winner this month?
The winner is Dinah Lovano.
Dinah Lovano. Congratulations, you guys. Dinah, that's so great. Like, I'm not sure if her name's been drawn before. I'm not sure, but I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm happy for him.
We can't remember anymore because we've been doing this for how many years? Like 8 or 10 or a long
Right.
time.
We
So
have, we have.
if she won, it probably was in the first or second year. We'll just say that. All right. Well, you guys have a wonderful April, and it's nice to see spring starting to pop up here with all that snow and rain we had.
Yes, it is.
Well, everybody have a good April, and please don't keep us a secret, and we will be in touch with you on Fun Day Monday next month. See you later.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.